Thanks a lot, David. The Chicago Bulls lost 49 games this past season. The Miami Heat had the worst record in the league. Right now on the clock, the Minnesota Timberwolves, who picked third. Minnesota, their 22 wins is their fewest since the 94-95 season. Not so coincidentally, that was the first season without Kevin Garnett. 4 straight seasons they have missed the playoffs. They do have a player who's productive. Al Jefferson, 21 points, 11 rebounds per game. The Minnesota Timberwolves with the 3rd pick in the draft. Do they go big? Do they go small? This is a team that lost Kevin Garnett in that trade to the Boston Celtics. Who do they gain? Let's go to the podium and NBA Commissioner David Stern.
With the 3rd pick in the 2008 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select O.J. Mayo from the University of Southern California.
We know him as O.J. Mayo. His full name is Ovinton J. Anthony Mayo. For the first time ever, freshmen have gone 1-2-3 in the NBA draft as the guy who averaged 20 points per game for USC this past season, first team All-Pac-10, goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Jay Billis, you said that out of all the guys in the draft, he is the most NBA ready right now. What do you mean by that?
Well, I think he's ready to step into the league and play right away, more so than any other guard in this draft. He's almost 21 years old. He's been groomed for this his entire life. And the thing I like best about O.J. Mayo is this young man steps on the floor to compete. He wants to be a basketball player, and he wants to be a great basketball player, and he works at it. And what really impressed me, I was a little skeptical of Mayo when I saw him in high school. I wasn't sure he was a great teammate, and he seemed like a little bit of a prepackaged guy, but I turned around on that pretty quick. He was a really good teammate last year at Southern Cal, and he gets down and he guards people. I mean, I saw him at Arizona shut down a terrific player in Jared Bayless, who's going to be drafted pretty soon after this. Good in transition. He can shoot it. Good in the mid-range. One of the things, I think he can play some point. I don't think he's a natural point, but he's a good passer. He's got the complete package, and I think he's going to be a really good NBA player.
And I agree, and I think he was very well coached by Tim Floyd, so he's got a tenacity and intensity about him that very few players have coming into the league. Tough, strong, and what I like, he's very nasty on the court.
Well, a poise, a great demeanor, a guy that gets after it. I played with him at UCLA in the summertime, and if you got a young fella that can make me and my 16-year-old son look good on the floor, incredible talent.
Did you D him up when you played with him?
We played together. I'm smart, Stu.
You are smart. He's like, I ain't pulling any kind of muscle. O.J. Mayo, the highest USC player selected before this was Paul Westphal, who went 10th in 1972. O.J. Mayo goes 3rd, and then he gets an interview right now with Stephen A. Smith.
They're saying, all right, O.J., they're saying that you got poise, you got skills, you got a jump shot. They pretty much said you've got the whole package. You've been highly publicized since you were in the 7th grade. I want to know what you think you're bringing to the table for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I'm definitely going to bring some leadership, a lot of hard work and determination, to be successful. I really just want to be a good pro and just help the Minnesota Timberwolves out as much as I can.
Now, you came up to me yesterday. Before you even said hello, you said, Stephen A., I could play the point guard. I can play point on the NBA level. You trying to play the point for the Minnesota Timberwolves? What you trying to do?
Yes, sir, most definitely. If they need me at the point guard position, I'll play the point guard position. If they need me at the 2, I'll play the 2. I'm just happy to be a part of the organization, and I'm just ready to roll.
Stu, you heard him. Evidently, he can do it all. Surprise, surprise. O.J. Mayo, the #3 overall pick. Back to you, Stu.